What's up, people? This is DP Level Up, man. Believers, gotta talk to you about something. Been wanting to get it off my chest. God is good, man. He been looking out for me. I know he been looking out for y'all. He been making sure we keeping everything in line. We been staying focused, purpose driven, goal oriented, believing in ourselves, believing in others. You get what I'm saying? So I wanted to get on here and tell you something. You are special. You are valuable. You are the asset. Okay? You are incredible. You are smart. You are everything your family need in their life. You are the one that will change your life and your family life. But you gotta start believing in yourself. Okay? You're going to hear me talk about this millions and millions of times. Why? Because development start with believing in yourself. Now, I'm about to go over notes, but I need y'all to understand you are the asset. You are special. You are the one. So the more you say that to yourself, I'm going to tell you the two most powerful words are mine. The two most powerful words to our subconscious, the two most powerful words that we can use to better ourselves and to change our whole lifestyle and our existence is I am. I am. I am an entrepreneur. I am blessed. I am abundant. I am prosperous. All those affirmations always start with I am. Right? Why do you think that is? Because the more you tell your subconscious I am, the more it start to listen, the more it start to believe, the more you start being focused on stuff, the more you start shading out and blocking out other things that's not holding any weight in your life. It's called shedding weight. So shed that weight of people that's not even giving you purpose in life, not even bringing you happiness, not even keeping you in line and focus on your goals. You don't need them in your life. So one thing I wanted to go over with y'all, believers, think about this. You driving down a road, right? Picture this. Walk with me. You driving down a road and you done been down this road 1,000 times. But one day it say road closed. Find a new route. You done been down this road 1,000 times. One day it says road closed. Find a new route. What will you do if you don't know how to get around that road? How to get down that road and get around the road closure? What would you do? You wouldn't just sit there, right? You would drive around, see how you can get around this road closed sign, right? You wouldn't just sit there. You wouldn't go back up the road and then come back down the road thinking stuff would be different, right? No, you wouldn't. You would find the alternate route to get around that road closure. So why do you think so many people go in to a place that they hate and can't stand 30 and 40 years knowing it's a dead end? Knowing is no way around this road right here. Knowing is no way around the road closure sign. Why do you think that is? I'll give you a second to think about it. I'm going to tell you exactly why it is. Because they not developed enough to understand that there's other ways around. There's other ways to get to money. It's other ways to change your life. It's other ways than something you've been doing for 30 and 40 years. It's other ways. So a lot of people go down that same road knowing it's a dead end, but they think eventually one day it will change. Even if they don't develop, if they don't change their characteristics, even if they don't believe in themselves, one day they magically think that this road will open up one day and income abundance, income a prosperous life, in comes everything they ever wanted out of life, but they going down the same road that they done been down 1,000 times that has a road closure sign. So that's what we don't want to do, believers. We don't want to keep going down the same road. We don't want to keep on driving down this same road with the road closed sign, right? We always want to find the route to freedom, the route to prosperity, the route to abundance. And you have the power to go down that road every time. Let's say if you're looking for a husband, you're looking for a wife, you're looking for somebody to build a life with. Will you keep going back to the type of person your ex is? Would you keep going back to the type of person your ex is? Somebody that didn't cherish you, somebody that broke your heart, somebody that took you for granted, they wasn't grateful to have you. Would you keep going back to that? No, you wouldn't. And if you do, then you haven't developed yet. But for the ones developed, you're going to look for every characteristics in a person that you want in your life that will change your life. You want somebody that's going to be there for you. You want somebody that's going to make you happy, to love you, take care of you, give you kids if you want them, build a life with, grow with, develop with. You're going to want all these things, right? So put that in perspective. Life is full of change. Some old men call it, man, life like a vending machine. It's full of change. You know, that's the old heads right there. Life is like a vending machine. It's full of change, which they right. Life need to always be changing, but we have the power to change it for the better and not for the worse. But we got to stay on track with what God said, the laws and principles, the consistency, the discipline, the understanding, the developing. Understanding all these things and bundle it up into one package and watch how your life change. I know for a fact, somebody hit you in your head. What would you do? You're going to fight back. You're going to push them. You're going to hit them back. You're going to tell them don't do it again. You might even try to kill them. Right? So the same way somebody can hit you in your head, the devil can hit you in your head too. Maybe not physically, but getting to your head, getting into that process of always making you change your path. That's a blow to the head, because he getting so deep in your head, you changing what God told you to do. You don't got to do that. Or you keep going down this same road with the road closure sign. You don't have to do that. Or you keep going back to the same type of person that your ex used to be in a relationship. You don't have to do that. Jim Rohn told us, you can change. You're not a tree. Right? That's what he said. You can change. You're not a tree. That means you can change your life. You don't have to sit in one place. Right? You don't have to be the same person that you've been for 30 years. You don't have to be the same person you've been for the last 40 years. So 25-year-olds up to 55-year-olds. I mean, any age, it don't really matter. But you can change who you are. If there's something you don't like that you're doing in your life, let's change it. Understand you got the power. If you see yourself making bad, kick the camera. Sorry about that. I apologize. Accidentally hit the my camera tripod. But anyway, you can change it, right? You can change it. I wear a size 30. I got a big old foot. You lucky it didn't fall over. You lucky that thing jump. I'm about to end the video in here. But you can change it. So if you want to become an entrepreneur like God wants you to be, then what will you do today to start the process? What will you do today to start the movement? What will you do today to start developing and changing your character? What will you do? Because I know how special you are. Y'all know I talk with my hands. I'm hitting everything in here. I'm telling you, I'm about to turn my whole setup up in here because I'm about to get hype in here. You understand what I'm saying? You got to understand. You got the power to change your whole existence. You got the power to take your life higher than you can ever imagine. You got that power. Now, are you going to sit there and listen to the friend you done had for 20 years? Or are you going to sit there and listen to their problems the same way you've been listening for the last 20 years? And they've been falling down. They've been falling in that same hole and going down that same road for 20 years. And they've been dragging you along with them. You've been getting drugged along with them emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally. You've been going down that road with them for over 20 years, 15 years, 10 years, 5 years. When are you going to take the time for yourself and develop? When are you going to take the time for yourself and become more in touch with God? When do you think it's time? Because I know you hear your spirit telling you the time is now. I know you hear your spirit telling you it's time to get up. Make this happen now. Let's go ahead and get started now. Why? Because it's a seed that you got to plant. And just like we take a seed and plant it in that dirt and water it, the ground will do the rest. Your subconscious will do the rest. You just got to plant the seed. When you plant the seed, it will grow. But if you're not shining light on it, if you're not watering it, if the soil is bad, it won't grow. You can't plant a good seed in bad soil. It won't grow. So the first thing you got to do is change that mindset. First thing you got to do is start feeding your subconscious better information. Start reprogramming yourself. That's the first thing you got to do. Second thing you got to do is start watering it, shining light on it. Right? Shining light on your ideas. Talking to God more. Talking to yourself more. Saying more I am affirmations. You start doing all this, your life is going to take off. Okay? Your life will take off. But you got to give it time. Right now, the time that we live in now, people is so impatient. And I used to be one of them. I used to be like, man, I'm going to start this. I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to be a millionaire in 2 months. Optimistic, but also foolish. Because there's nothing that God placed in you that's going to happen overnight. Everything is a process. It has to grow. You got to plant the seed. Have you seen any seed that God made that you can plant and it's going to sprout and grow overnight? I'm talking about grow fully. It's going, as soon as you plant it, it's going to grow overnight fully grown. No. So why do we think that even though you're great, even though you're valuable, even though you're amazing, you still got to give yourself time to grow. You still got to give yourself time to expand. You still got to give yourself time to develop. You got to give yourself time, because if you're not giving yourself that time, that commitment, that consistency, that discipline, that understanding of the process, then you will rush it. You will throw it to the side and move on, even though it was something you were supposed to be doing in life. Even though it was something you were supposed to be staying on so tight. You were supposed to be hugging this so tight, like an anaconda when it lock on you. You were supposed to stick to it consistently. But the world got us so washed up into getting money fast that the stuff you supposed to be working on, you would dismiss it and move on. But you know what? Your purpose is so strong. It's going to keep pulling you back to it like it's tugging a rope at you. It's going to keep on pulling you back to it. Even though you think you're doing something that's making you money and you think you leave your purpose and then go over here. Okay, you can make some money over there. But while you making that money, is it fulfilling you? Is it making you happy? Is it filling that void? Is it bringing you closer to God? Your purpose do. And that purpose is going to pull you back, because that's what you're supposed to be doing. So it's going to pull you. It's going to drag you back in. And you're going to be like, God, why do I keep thinking about this? Why do I keep on thinking about, God, I'm supposed to be I'm supposed to be doing this, right? I'm supposed to be handling this. I'm supposed to be writing this book. I'm supposed to be starting this podcast. I'm supposed to be rapping this song. I'm supposed to be singing this song, right? I'm supposed to be a life coach. So instead of trying to find something else to do just to make you money, think about how much time and energy. Think about this. How much time and energy is taking you to build something that eventually one day you just gonna throw away. Think about how much time and energy you was going to put into a project or something you going to start, and then one day you going to dismiss it because it's not your purpose, because it's not what you're supposed to be doing, because it's not what God put in you. So it's going to be like wasted time, because you could have took that time and energy and put it into yourself. You could have put it into your passion. You could have put it into your purpose, your calling, your gift. You could have put it into that. So by us learning and knowing that, that's when you need to specifically focus and stay driven straight on purpose. You know why they blind the horses at the track? When I say blind, like they block their peripheral. Boom. If you hold your hands up like this, block your side view. Okay, now stuff can come, lights can be shining, popping off, all that stuff could be happening, but what you gonna be focused on? You focus straight, right? You focus straight. You want to become so focused on straight paths, straight purpose. You want to become neurofocused. So that's why they do that to the horses at the track race. Yeah, that's why they do that. So if we can get that mindset to where we're going to be so focused in life, there can't nothing stop us. LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, all these great, Michael Jordan, Wilt Chamberlain. Let's go to that. Denzel Washington, Derek Luke, Oprah Winfrey, all these great actors. All the great actors. I'm not going to name all because it's so many of them. All the great actors. All the great music writers. Excuse me. All the great music writers. All the great people that stand out here focused, right? Why do you think they are performing at that level? All the great sports players. Everybody that's out here doing something great. Why do you think they stand that focus? Why do you think that? It's because they taking the time and energy and they putting it exactly where it need to be. They taking the time and energy and developing and putting it exactly where they better in their skills. They better in their mindset. They better in their body. They making their craft better. They better in their gift. Everything they doing every day is improving. You got to be able to coach yourself and hold yourself accountable, because once you do that, then you're going to step out into your purpose. Then your purpose is going to bring you in line and opportunities with people that's going to make sure you stand focused, because they're going to put it on the line with you. They're going to put it on the line with you. That means what you believe in, they're going to start believing in it too. What you do, they're going to start doing it too. Okay, they're going to take their time and energy and bleed into you, because you are the light. You the light. You going to have people believing in you so deep. You don't even know they watch. They're going to call you up and be like, I've been watching you and you doing something that's so amazing. And I believe in you so deep. I want to fly a plane out and to come get you. I want you to come to LA. We need you up here for what you doing. For what you doing, I need that. I need that here. So whatever you want, we got it. Imagine that phone call. That's the type of phone calls you will get in your purpose. That's the type of phone calls you are set up to get. That's the type of phone calls God already got for you. Those type of phone calls is already, they waiting on you. SDP level up. That's what we doing. We leveling up. We are leveling up. So 3 steps, 3 goals you need to do. Watch everything you possibly can. Podcasts, inspiration, people that's speaking about inspiration, self-development. You want to take these and you want to take that, and that's number 1. Start changing your mindset by watching podcasts, inspiration videos, self-development videos. Start watching these videos more and more and more. Number 2, start speaking your affirmations more and more and more and more. Speak them so much you tired of it, because eventually your subconscious is going to speak them for you. You're going to be speaking them in your head. You ain't even got to think about it no more. You're just going to start saying them in your head. Number 3, start believing in yourself. Start telling yourself how great you are. Start understanding the power God gave you, because you're special. You're great. You're supposed to be doing something in your life that's so big right now. You couldn't even dream of how big it is. Start loving on your wife. Start loving on your husband more. Y'all start talking more. Your girlfriend, your boyfriend. Y'all start talking more. You got problems right now. Everybody got problems. Take them problems and throw them to the side, because life is too short. Life is too short for bickering. Life is too short for arguing over something that's so small. Putting your focus, your time and energy on something that's so small. Your wife love you. Your husband love you. If they didn't, they wouldn't get up every single day and do every single day what they do for you and your family. Okay. So stay focused on the plan. Stay focused on the dream. Stay focused on the goal. Stay focused on the purpose. Now, a lot of people, they're going to get on here. They get on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. They get on all this stuff and not even learn nothing. They just want to sit around and be entertained, which there's nothing wrong with that. You need time to wind down, but there is something wrong with not learning. There's something wrong with that, because we always supposed to be feeding our subconscious, feeding our mental, working our brain. We always supposed to be learning, even if that means getting an audio book, listening to a podcast, hearing somebody talk. How did they better that? Learn their habits, learn their habits and implant them in your life. Remove your bad habits and replace them with a good habit. Neuro-associated conditioning. Replace that bad habit with a good habit, and constantly be consistent every single day. Understand that God, let me get the pencil. Let me get the pencil out your face. About to poke you in the eye with it. Let me put the pencil down. I apologize. I had that pencil all in your face. That's my bad. Sometimes you be forgetting how close stuff is. But listen, understand that you are the key to wealth. You are the key to abundance. You are the key. You got everything you need. You just got to learn how to use it. If you remember the movie The Matrix, right? They had to go in and get Neo. They had to go in and unplug them. For us, that is getting unbrainwashed. For Neo, he was being unplugged, right? I'm about to reference this whole movie to life. So they sent in Morpheus, okay? The prophecy. Yeah, he always had prophecies that he believed in. So Morpheus would go get people and unplug them and show them the truth. Picture me as Morpheus, okay? I am coming in to unplug you, but it's gonna be hard to show you the truth just all at once. But since you are the one, I can show you all that because I know that there's more out here to life than what you've been seeing, right? So I come in, get you unplugged, right? Wake you up. And then after I do that, I start showing you the truth. I start showing you how the government set up programs. I start showing you what the world really looked like. How the government set up programs from when you was a kid called school to start you off on the programming, wake you up at 7 o'clock, let you in school at 3, sending you through a place to where you're not learning nothing about the real life. You learning nothing about it, right? And I start showing you all this. And then after I do that, I take you through training, right? I take you through developing, understanding your power. I get you to start believing more. I get you to start looking at more videos of people that's showing how to use your powers, right? I get you to start thinking about your power in an aspect that God gave you. I get you to start thinking about all this. Now I get you to start using your power. So we start practicing. We start writing stuff down. We start being goal oriented, right? Now you starting to believe in yourself more because you starting to see your powers actually work, and you start to see how much brainwash that you was under, right? The same way Morpheus did Neo. He woke him up. He showed him that how fake and how generated this world was, how brainwashed he was, right? So if you think about it, you've been so brainwashed with TV programming, with food, drinks, social media, cell phones, news. All this is programming to keep you from the truth of how powerful and how strong you are, right? So now I'm waking you up. Now I'm getting you to use your power. I'm getting you to go over your goals. I'm getting you to start manifesting. I'm taking you down a spiritual walk. I'm showing you how great and how powerful you are. I'm telling you, you're the one. Now you start to believe, right? Now you start to see your power. But you know what? You know who right around the corner? Them agents. Them agents is right around the corner, right? Them agents, aka the devil, is right around the corner, right? So now you got to fight him. But a lot of people lose that spiritual battle because they don't understand the power that God gave them. So they lose that battle every single time. So they teach you to avoid them or don't even pay no attention to them. Just stay blending in. Just stay plugged in. So he got you. You nothing but energy now. But for the ones that is done being awoke, done got unplugged, there's ways we can fight them. Now, the one could not go through that door. First, he had to go get the keys from the key master, from the key maker. He had to go get the keys, right? He had to go. Yeah, that was on the Matrix Reloaded. He had to go find the key maker, get the keys. But one thing you got to remember, he couldn't walk through that door until he became the person that was supposed to walk through that door. There's doors out here you're not going to be able to go through until you develop in the person that's supposed to walk through that door. So if you know that, then you will understand this. You got to believe. You got to develop. You got to train. No matter what's going on in the world right now, no matter if you're going through a struggle, no matter if you having a hard time, no matter if you're depressed, anxiety, you lost some people, you got to want this enough to still push through. You got to want this enough to still develop. You got to want this enough to still want to change your life. So back to the movie. After he changed and became that one, right? He went to the Oracle. You got to remember, this is back on the first Matrix. He went to the Oracle. Who is the Oracle in this real world? It's deep. You got to realize it's deep. The Oracle is somebody that believe in you, but they can see that you don't even believe in yourself. So that can be your mentor. Your mentor can be like, you the one, but you don't believe it yet. That's why it's good to have mentors, life coaches, people that's guiding you and showing you and keeping you focused and keeping you understanding. Yeah, you the one, but for some reason you don't believe it. So Morpheus didn't want to know the conversation between Neo and the Oracle, right? He didn't want to know because he already knew that Neo was the one. He just had to get him to believe. So the only way he started believing when he started to see for himself how powerful he was. He started to believe because Morpheus always showed him. No matter what went on, Morpheus always believed, I am Morpheus for you. You are the one. I'm your Morpheus. I believe in you. I know you're the one. I got to get you to believe in yourself by any means necessary. Okay, man, it's DP level up, man. I ain't gonna hold you no longer. We on 30 minutes. I love y'all, believers. Keep staying focused. Stay purpose driven. Keep it. Do not lose it. Okay, you are the one. Believers, we out of here. DP level up. I'm gonna see you on the next one. And remember, have a great week. Stay positive while you going to your work field. Your workplace. Stay positive while you developing. Keep that positive energy. Keep that because that's what you're going to need on the next level. God is good, man. Amen. We love y'all. Y'all stay cool. Later.